Hey everyone, it's Anton from Sony, Jaime behind the camera. We are here with the Sony Xperia M2 and we're comparing it with the Sony Xperia Z2, the two new phones from Sony today. So let's go take a look. So as you can see, these two phones are very similar in terms of build. They look almost the same, the Xperia Z2 on the left and the M2 on the right. We still have the same sandwiched glass construction, but while the Xperia Z2 is submersible and dustproof, the Xperia M2 does not inherit that. Now, while talking about the specifications, we have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 on the Xperia Z2, and we have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 400 on the Xperia M2. We have, of course, 2.3 gigahertz versus 1.2 gigahertz. We have 3 gigs of RAM on the Xperia Z2 versus only 1 gigabyte of RAM on the Xperia M2, and 16 gigabytes of internal storage expandable versus 8 gigabytes expandable as well. Flipping them to the side, we have the 20.7 megapixel camera, and we have the blue version of the phone here, but that doesn't really matter, while we have the 8 megapixel shooter on the M2, of course, with the LED flash and the NFC. In terms of software, they are both running the same version of Android and, of course, Sony's own proprietary user interface on top of it, with which you are used to probably by now. In terms of battery life, you'll probably get more out of the Z2 because it has a 3,200 milliamp hour battery compared to the 2,300 milliamp hour battery on the M2. Of course, there's a much smaller 4.7-inch screen on the Sony Xperia M2 compared to a 5.2-inch screen. This is a full HD screen, this is a QHD resolution, so it is definitely the lower end between the two, but it sure inherits the good looks and good feel in the hand of the Xperia Z2. That's a pretty quick look. We're gonna thank the Sony guys for lending us the Z2 for this comparison. This has been Anton, Jaime behind the camera. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos from Pocket Now.